What is up, guys? Logan here again with another video, and today I'm going to talk about my SBUX swing trades. You guys can see from the title and the thumbnail. I just want to say thank you guys for all the support as always. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe on this video as it means a ton to me. It helps out the channel. The last 30 days we've had 35,000 views. So we've just been growing at such an incredible rate that it just doesn't even feel real. So I want to say thank you guys for that. Also, don't forget to watch this video all the way through if possible. All the YouTube ad revenue from this video is going to get donated to the Children's Hospital Colorado Foundation. Now this is something I've always wanted to do since I've had such a good year with stocks and everything like that. I just really wanted to give back to the community. You know, COVID's bad and there's a lot of people who really need it right now. And I love just helping out the children's hospitals when possible. So all that YouTube ad revenue, whether it's $10, $20, $30, $40, $50, whatever it is, over this next however long, you know, is going to go towards that. So as you guys continue to watch this video, I'll continue to donate to that charity based on the ad revenue from this video. So I just wanted to say that really quickly, but I'm super excited for the future. The Discord, the premium members have been loving it. We've also had the big free one for you guys because I think that's a great place to learn as well and chat with people, and I'm active in there too. So let's get right into this video. So the very first thing that I want to hop into is my profits on this play. So I took profits here. I had a couple contracts, 3 of them, as you guys can see, that expired on the 31st. So I sold these contracts right here when Starbucks was 103.47. Starbucks is currently 105.70, so these contracts would be worth even more right now. So what I got 358 out of is currently worth somewhere around 900. Now I didn't want to be greedy as we had the big sell-off yesterday, and it wasn't crazy, right? It was just money coming out of tech, so nothing too crazy. But as you can see here, I had 3 contracts. I actually had 4, and then I chopped one down to 3. It would have been nice to still have 4, but at the end of the day, I had to protect myself and my capital. I was down 20% on the play because I purchased it on Tuesday. My catalyst behind it was Starbucks Investors Day. Now what Investors Day did was they elected a couple new board members, and they also talked about the next 10 years of the company, to where Starbucks has 22,000 stores right now, and they said they want to grow that to 55,000 by 2030. So yeah, this play was just one to where I woke up, didn't want to get greedy. I usually shoot for 20% on my plays, like you guys know. So I took my 55%. These contracts are currently up 200% on the day, and my today's return to 91. So if you just kind of doubled from where it's at currently. So right now they're trading at about $4.90 a contract, which is kind of insane to think about, but I'm still very excited. And yes, I know I had expiration, like a further out one, but I didn't want to hold much longer just because of the market conditions, and I hit my profit goal for the week, so I wanted to take my profits there and kind of step away. And I'm just very happy I did that, right? Because anything can happen in this market, even when you get a really nice gap up overnight like Starbucks, even when it's a red market where everything else is opening red or opening flat before taking off this morning like they did. It's really important to just lock in what you have, you know, because no one ever went broke securing profits. I was looking at my charts. Starbucks was hopping up and down this morning. They dipped a little bit. So let me pull up their chart right now. So if we look at Starbucks currently in live time, 105.72. You guys can see I secured profits right in the morning. Even though it shows that Starbucks was 102.85 at 7:30, I was able to fill at 103.50. And then it just took off right away. And I know I could have re-entered, but in my opinion, with not knowing how the market was going to shake out today, I proceeded to just close my position this morning. And I thought that was a great deal as they started to downtrend, but then they got another big boost and they're riding, and they may just keep on rising today. So I could always re-enter, right, on a different day. But if we look at the weekly chart, boom, we had the big gap up overnight. And that's what was just really exciting to see, right? Because the Starbucks contracts are so cheap to buy that even a small movement can really boost the price on these guys. The volume's already up over from the average volume, and we still have, you know, a couple more hours of trading today. So the 2 spreads that I'm rocking currently right now, this is one of them. This is a SPY 358, 355 puts. I have 11 of these, currently up $80, with SPY currently worth 4 cents on this spread, or $4 because we're in options, right? So, and now it's updated to 3, so it's gonna kind of hover between here. SPY is currently trading at 367, so we have a $9 runway on it, and I know SPY fell yesterday from 370 down to even 365 at open, but I feel more confident now. You know, the government news came out about the House passing the bill to continue to fund the government for a little bit longer. So that really helped us out a little bit here today. So I'm just really excited to see this tomorrow and hopefully collect my full $124 on this spread. Now let's hop into the DIA spread. Now this DIA spread, just like the SPY spread, is one of Ma's spreads. So he's the other premium trader in the group, and his plays have been very phenomenal lately, and I'm very excited with these. He also had a TQQQ call out this week. I didn't enter because triple leverage funds and playing options on them kind of gives me a heart attack. So I just wanted to say that first so you guys know why I don't play TQQQ. I have before and I'm not against it. I honestly love when people do play that one. It's got great credits, right? But me personally, I find that I do best when I can just watch an index fund and not a triple leveraged one. So I'm just really excited with a potential credit here of $93. If we add the 124 and the 93, we come out with 217 off spreads this week. So I'm really excited, and then we can also add the $18 from my swing over the weekend, which would bring it up to $235 off of spread plays this week, which is, like I said in the other video, I try to average anywhere from $250 to $350 a week off the spreads. 300 is kind of my zone that I like to shoot for, but with that off of that, and then also pulling 350 out of SBUX, that puts my weekly profits at 600, and that's not counting my Palantir trade. So this week I already have surpassed my profit goal, and I'm very excited for the rest of the week, as I probably will take it off trading and just kind of let the spreads expire tomorrow. And I'll continue to watch the market, of course, because anything still can happen, right? It's the stock market. And one fun thing that I did with the profits off SBUX this week, so I made $358 off that play. I took $240 of the dollars and I rolled that into 4 shares of Realty Income. Now Realty Income pays a monthly dividend, so now I can continue to build passive income just with trading profits, right? So I made $240. So me rolling this $240 into 4 shares now pays me an extra $1 a month. And you may not think that's very much, but now I also own 4 more shares, which will continue to grow. I like where Realty is now. I picked up shares at 48, picked up some more at 60, and before the crash back in March, they were up to about $84, right? So I still think there's a lot of value there, and they're a really big company. They're known as the monthly dividend company, and they pay close to about 5.2% a year on a dividend. So I'm just really excited about this pickup, and this is all profits too, right? So it's not like I had to pull money out of the bank or pull money out of different stocks or sell stocks. So I could hold these 14 shares for 20 some years and I'm still going to get this dividend. And that's one thing I continue to do every week, is roll half of my options profits into dividend stocks, and it's all profits, right? So I'm not out here being really stressed about my income or anything like that. I'm just rolling my trading profits into shares, and also continue to use it as collateral, as I will continue to pick up more shares of Realty Income and other dividend stocks that I like AT&T, Arbor Realty Trust. So a lot of stocks like that. So that's kind of been my plan as of lately. It's been really working great, and I'm really happy with the results so far, as I try to get to, I'm trying to shoot for $3,000 to $5,000 a year off dividends, and being 20, that's a pretty decent amount for me, I would say. And yeah, I can always make money in different ways, like make more YouTube videos, or I could do DoorDash or anything, right? If I ever need to sell these shares at a gain or whatever, I could always move that money somewhere else. So it's all just profits starting to create more income for me, which is really cool, I think, at the end of the day. We can also take a look at my most recent dividend from AT&T. Now this shows you the power of dividend investing. I was awarded $67.55 on my 129 shares. I now have 142 since that day. So 2.5 shares were just bought because of dividend reinvestment, which is really cool to see. So now I have 2.5 more shares I didn't even have to pay for, and were just reinvested, and now AT&T is now trading above 30, so those shares are already improving in value. So this is just the power of it, right? AT&T is around 7% a year. It's a pretty safe, solid stock, and I like this one a lot. So this just shows you the power of it, right? Like, I can keep my initial investment in that stock and still get paid on top of it without having to sell any additional shares and paying short-term capital gains tax. where on dividends I can pay the long-term capital gains tax on them and just get awarded them every couple of months or even possibly monthly. So I just wanted to touch on that. That is going to be everything for me though, guys, today. I really appreciate all the support as always, and I'm so glad you guys made it this far, as I know it's going to impact a lot of children that are at the hospital that I'm going to donate this YouTube ad revenue to, and the workers, and however they choose to, disperse what I donate, right? So I just want to say thank you guys for that. You're doing more work than you realize just for sitting and watching and doing nothing, right? I'm just really excited, and I really appreciate all the support. The Discords, everything's growing, everything's been incredible. You guys are great at what you do. Keep your head up. If you missed any of these plays or anything like that, just keep your head up. There's always week after week. There's opportunities literally every single day. So don't beat yourself up if you miss a play. Don't beat yourself up if you get stopped out. And don't beat yourself up if other people are making money on stuff and you aren't, because that happens. It even happens to me. I miss out on plays all the time. Twitter popped today and I never re-entered like I said I was gonna, and it popped to my target price. So because I was watching StarBUX so much. So it's just something to keep in mind, right? So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for all the support.